Hey everyone, Usman here, back with another video. I'm going to be doing my Spider-Man No Way Home trailer review and breakdown. So I got another one of these coming to you, well, right now. I just want to talk about this trailer so bad, and we will get into that. But first, I would like to tell you guys to like and subscribe, as well as I usually say, leave a comment just letting me know what you would like to see in more videos, as well as what were your thoughts about Spider-Man No Way Home, the trailer. Did you love what you saw? Did you think that they showed too much? Do you think that they showed too little? Did you think that you got just like the right amount of everything that you would need in a Spider-Man trailer? Just let me know down below. Can't wait to read and hear your thoughts. It's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. If you guys haven't seen any of my previous videos, I usually do like a trailer review first. I review the trailer, and then I just go through a breakdown, and then I just go and split it down to final thoughts. Well, this time I'm just going to do my thoughts first, just the first full thoughts review type of thing, and then after that I'm just going to do the breakdown, and then that's it. Not to make it too long of a video. And I'm going to skip through the trailer like I usually do, because this trailer is like a 3-minute long trailer, so I'm just going to skip through little things here and there. I'm not going to go through frame by frame by frame. I always say frame by frame, but it's different this time. I thought the trailer was epic and it was just fantastic. It was amazing. I thought it was a phenomenal trailer. Everything I wanted. I mean, the trailer is 3 minutes long, and I obviously didn't keep on like looking at the trailer, like constantly see like, oh, is this done? Like, is it gonna meet the 3-minute mark or something? It was like, no. I just wanted this this trailer to keep going on. I just wanted to see more stuff. I was just so enthusiastic. I was like, oh my gosh! Like, I wanted to know if there was gonna be more stuff that they were gonna show us. I never wanted it to end. I was like, come on. It was very action-packed. We got to see a lot of the different action scenes that we might be able to see like in the movie. And I'm acting like I've already seen this movie and I know like basically every little detail here and there, but I'm like, I haven't. But I'm just like, everything that we saw in the trailer, I think it gave as much as it could, and it was great. And I love what they did with Doc Ock so far. Doc Ock is coming back after 17 years. He is played by Alfred Molina. In Spider-Man 2, he played him 17 years ago, and they de-aged him, and when I saw the trailer, kind of looked like what he looked like back then. Just they de-aged him, and just the technology, I think it works. I mean, there might be some scenes in the movie, and maybe a scene or so in the trailer where you could sort of see a little bit of the weird CGI type of stuff, but for the most part, it's like, no, they did it great. I think they gave him like an upgrade to his tentacles, because in the trailer, I think like his tentacles, like they turn like red or something. They absorb like the Iron Spider's like nanotechs or something. So all this kind of stuff is crazy. It looks like this is going to be like a more serious Spider-Man movie, different than like a lot of the sort of other ones, maybe, because I heard that this is going to be like Tom Holland's like last Spider-Man film, and then I don't think we're going to be seeing him after a long time, or probably ever as Spider-Man again. So I don't know, that's going to be kind of disappointing, but either way, if they ended on a great note, then that's going to be perfectly fine with me, because I think he's been a great Spider-Man. More serious tone, definitely into that. It's going to be great. Tobey and Andrew were not in this trailer. Spoiler alert, I guess, if you haven't seen it. Pretty sure you have. I've seen it many times, and I'll probably see it again many more times. I don't know. At this point, beforehand, I said, oh, I don't think they're going to be in the movie. That just doesn't seem right. Well, I think I kind of am sort of leaning towards them being in the film now, to be honest. I know it's a weird thing to say, but I'm like, it's possible at this point, because of just like all these villains coming back. I can't tell at this point. We'll see. Who knows what's going to happen at the end of this, like what's going to go on with a lot of these characters, and a lot of things I think in this trailer will be like rumors for like the longest time. They were rumors beforehand, but then they basically confirmed it. Can't wait to see this movie. This is like my most anticipated film of this year, or the end of the year. Now I'm going to get into the trailer breakdown portion of this video, so I'm going to be breaking down the trailer. Let's get started with that, shall we? This is Spider-Man right here, and then this is MJ right there. I guess this is like after they escape, because at the end of Spider-Man Far From Home, Spider-Man is a fugitive now, so they're escaping in the subway, about to be hit by like a train or so, trying to get out of the way. This is the Sanctum Sanctorum, where Peter Parker is going to meet with Doctor Strange about this whole sort of debacle. Him and Doctor Strange just talking, I think, after like the scene in the previous trailer where Spider-Man or Peter Parker keeps talking, and he's like, oh, well, I don't know if I should tell this person or tell that person. And he's like, and Doctor Strange is like, you're tampering with the spell. You shouldn't do this. And he's like, oh, he loses like control of the whole thing. And he's like, you shouldn't have botched the spell. Like, you shouldn't have done that, because you basically just screwed up everything. Yeah, that's the spell that they've been doing. It's kind of just like a weird multiversal, or not multiversal type of, I mean, kind of just leads into multiverse, like, which is basically what this movie is. But it's kind of also just like, this makes sure that everybody in the world forgets that Peter Parker's Spider-Man. I mean, this is the pumpkin bomb from the last trailer. They're showing some of the footage from the last trailer. So a lot of this stuff is taking place on the bridge. I guess I don't know what point in time that's going to take place in, but I think it might take place in probably the second act. There's electricity right here, so that gives an indication. And like a lot of people said, that Electro was going to be in this. And yes, in fact, Electro is in this, played by Jamie Foxx. He is from the Amazing Spider-Man 2. In the Amazing Spider-Man 2, he was blue and everything. He had blue electricity, kind of based off the Ultimate comic books where Electro has blue electricity, but in this he has yellow. I guess they're fighting by some sort of plant of some kind. And then Spider-Man, this is like his new suit. I think this is a suit that Doctor Strange might have made for him, or that he made for himself. I think Doctor Strange might have made the suit for him where he's able to use Doctor Strange's powers or something like that, like shields and stuff. The famous Doc Ock tentacle. So you see that he's going to be, but this is on the bridge. Doc Ock right over here, and this is Spider-Man. He's basically trying to escape from Doc Ock, run away from him because he's probably confused as to why he's trying to go after him. And this is Doc Ock. That he has Tom Holland's Spider-Man like crushed in within a corner. This is Peter Parker again. You see him like he's, sort of uses nanotech to just like unmask himself. Alfred Molina back as Doc Ock, but he just looks normal. Yeah, he's like, you're not Peter Parker. So this is not like Tobey. He's so used to meeting like Tobey Maguire's version of Peter Parker. He's like, you don't look like Peter Parker, but yet you have the Spider-Man costume. And then you have like the yellow and the red. So I guess this is like a little bit what people said, that I think he absorbed some of the nanotech from Spider-Man's suit, from Tom Holland's Spider-Man suit somehow. And so yeah, it's him going back after him again. I guess, yeah, throwing a car at him, and then Spider-Man jumps up in the air and dodges it. After talking with Tom Holland's Peter Parker, Doc Ock is like, you know what? I am just going to team up with you, I guess, just to figure out what's going on. Why am I back here? So I guess Doc Ock is working with Spider-Man, with Peter Parker, with Tom Holland's Peter Parker, just to figure out this whole thing. Why am I back here? I died in my universe, but yet I'm brought back here. Explain to him the whole multiverse type of stuff, like the spells and stuff like that. I guess they put him here in this little chamber of some kind. And it's like Peter Parker's friends are just like making fun of him. Spider-Man swinging again, probably off to fight Electro, and I guess even Sandman. It has like the Doctor Strange sort of rings, like the orange rings and stuff like that. I think that might be Electro in the background, and he's about to fight him, like I said in that scene. Or there's a thing where maybe Spider-Man has a specific suit, and yet Doctor Strange made some, modifications to his suit, put it like a magical spell type of thing, which basically gives him the ability to conjure up all these magical spells or something. I don't know. And then Doctor Strange again, he's like, you gotta find a way to Scooby-Doo this or whatever, like fix this or something like that. And then MJ is like you technically screwed this up. I love Doctor Strange's costume. I just think it gets better. And then there's J. Jonah Jameson wearing his hat and stuff like that. He doesn't look like J. Jonah Jameson. He still, it looks like J.K. Simmons, like who's the actor who played J. Jonah Jameson in the Spider-Man movies. He kind of looks like his Commissioner Gordon character was, like, in Justice League, because he played Commissioner Gordon in that Doc Ock again. I feel like this might be a little bit noticeable with the de-aging a little bit. Like, you can notice that it's a little bit, like, his face is a little too clean or a little polished in that regard. Iron Spider, he's fighting Doc Ock on the bridge. So they kind of alternate between going to the bridge fight scene to Spider-Man fighting Electro and Sandman. Spider-Man, yep, Doc Ock right there. Doctor Strange talking to Peter Parker. And I think this line in the trailer was like, I'm sorry, kid. And Peter Parker's like, I'm sorry, too. And then there's, like, a magical box that Peter steals from Doctor Strange. And Doctor Strange is like, nope. And then he just grabs him and then punches or knocks his soul out of him. That was something that happened to Doctor Strange before in his first movie, so that was by the Ancient One. So you got to see Doctor Strange do it to Spider-Man. I don't know what that magical box is, or actually let me get to that. See, he's bringing him down right there. He's using it as one of his spells, knocking him out. I don't know what this box is. I really don't. I think it might have to do something with some sort of, maybe with something regarding the spell. It might be some sort of mystical relic that kind of just has to do with like controlling the multiverse or something. I don't know. This is fiction. They showed this in like this News Empire magazine or something. They revealed this picture or something where Doc Ock was holding Spider-Man and with his tentacles and stuff. So I guess this is before Doc Ock and Spider-Man reconcile. Doc Ock, like I said, absorbs like the red and yellow, like the nanotech. Yeah, Jamie Foxx's Electro, they gone with like the sort of electricity sort of helmet from the comics, a little nod to that. I think this is Doc Ock just falling somewhere. I think he's probably going to help Spider-Man in the final battle. Spider-Man jumping down to save somebody, going into this weird Inception world, entering another universe of some kind. Green Goblin back again. Green Goblin, I guess, looks a little bit different. I mean, I think what is different really about it is just like his eyes. His eyes are a little semi-different, even though they're kind of the same, but like I guess just the way that his eyes look. A little bit of the helmet sort of looks a little different than what we saw or were used to in the last Spider-Man movies. Still same costume, but I still like it, even though a lot of people are probably like, oh, they brought back this costume again, it's terrible. He looks like a Power Ranger. Whatever, I like it. This might be another version of Green Goblin. I don't know who this is. Maybe it might be Harry Osborn, who knows. Then the multiverse is expanding. I'm thinking either two things. They're bringing in like the villains from the universes, like all the universes, or they're bringing in Toby and Andrew. Either those two things. I guess I'll probably say they're bringing in the villains from the universe. Toby and Andrew, it might not seem like that might happen. Who knows? There it is. Electro, Sandman, Lizard. So I guess even all of that was true. So all those actors are coming back now. Spider-Man going up against them. I wonder if what kind of motives they have either way to go after Spider-Man. See? They're all going out after him. I still don't know what's going to happen. Like, Spider-Man can't face off against all these guys on his own. Like, he's just like a one dude. That's why I think that the other Spider-Man would just make much more sense. Or Doctor Strange is going to help him out. Both MJ and Ned are, like, falling. Then she's falling, MJ. Spider-Man's out, jumping down to save her. Marvel Studios Spider-Man No Way Home. And then Doctor Strange right here. I think this might just be for the villains, trying to stop the whole multiverse from expanding. And then December 17th. I cannot wait to see this movie. The trailer was amazing. I just hope that Toby and Andrew are in this now. That's my review and breakdown. As always, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you next time.